Good evening and welcome to this Roulette Rivals World Championship 2021 losers bracket round 3 match between Crewdy and DavidRedsox. Crewdy picked Whittleton Creek, David picked Bangkok. Crewdy has banned Berlin and David has banned Miami. Crewdy came in 4th in Group B, won his round 1 match against I Like Hitman, was sent to the losers bracket by Pajero, and has beaten Rommel since to get to this stage. David came in 3rd in Group H, won his round 1 match against In For Fun, was sent to the LB by Mr. Mike, and overcame Speedster, and that's how he is here now to face off against Crewdy. The winner is going to go on and face Danny Buta in losers bracket round 4, and as this is an LB match, whoever comes in 2nd tonight will be out of Roulette Rivals World Championship 2021. There's a match starting half an hour after this one, so we'll be raiding GK Punk as soon as we're done here. If you don't know how Roulette Rivals works or Hitman Roulette works, it's quite simple. We'll get a spin. Let's say it's Whittleton Creek. You'd have to do something like this. You'd have to kill Janice with injected poison whilst disguised in the Archean robes, and Nolan Cassidy with a silenced pistol whilst disguised as Janice's nurse. You go into the level, you perform the kills in those disguises with those methods, exit the level with 5 stars, and if you do it for your opponent, then you get 2 points. If no one can do it within the 47 minutes, they get a point each, and as this is a round 3 match, it's the first to 6 points. So yeah, the spin will be with us in about 5 and a bit minutes, so yeah, we'll see you then.
Gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master, a KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka. Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right. So here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real shattered plan.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field.
Good evening and welcome to Roulette Rivals World Championship 2021. It appears Mr. Redsox is not online yet. Bit of a bugger, but it is what it is. Either way, we will be going to Whittleton Creek first. And, yeah, I'm not going to sit here waffling for a bit. I'm going to send you back to the idle screen. See you in a moment. Good evening and welcome to Roulette Rivals World Championship 2021, losers bracket round 3 match between Crewdy and DavidRedsox. The spin is due to go live in 15 seconds. No sign of David yet. There he is. Good. I'm joined for this by Agent 420. Say hello.
Yo, what's happening?
And there
What
he
is happening? Yeah, I'm here.
He is there. Okay, well, the spin is here. Let's have a look to see what we got. We have Janice with a fire axe in the Archean robes and a silenced assault rifle as police deputy for Nolan Cassidy. So not too bad then, really. Police deputy, there's a few of those around. It's not the sheriff, of course. People have been confused by him in the past, haven't they?
Yes, it's the one without the trousers, isn't it?
He's got the shades on as well, and he does have a tin star. I believe Crewdy has already hit play, so he's away. And he's starting as the gardener. And decided, no, he's not starting as the gardener, or he's missed a bit of kit. Probably forgot he couldn't take a container. No, he wanted to bring his ICA titanium crowbar, but Redsox is starting as the Bugman.
That was what I
Janus
thought
is
we'd be
apparently
seeing.
engaged in a civil
You're right next to the
lawsuit
fire
with
axe,
another
aren't you?
resident
You can
of
grab a
Whittleton
couple of
Creek.
clues as well.
James
Yep,
Batty,
that's
the
very
plaintiff,
true.
wants Janus to stop his
Janus sort of in his
annual
front
landing of
room.
a helicopter near the
And
local
probably just
creek.
use Gunther's disguise to
The
nip next
lawsuit
door
also
and get the
mentions Nolan Cassidy and
outfit.
his
Friends
unlawful
might even get
surveillance
the
around
robes
town.
first.
So, Janus
Ooh.
takes a helicopter trip once per year.
Nice front KO by DavidRedsox there. Gets away with that.
Ceremonial robe of
Very
Littleton
nice.
With a note from Janus attached. Onto something here, 47. A cigar box with a few cigars and a note.
Oh, I know what I have forgotten. Every time it's a Whittleton Creek, you get double Diana, don't you? And as someone with tinnitus, it drives me absolutely nuts.
I never put one on at a time.
Janus is apparently engaged in a civil lawsuit with
Crewdy,
another resident of Whittleton Creek.
he's at the
James
gramophone.
Batty, the plaintiff, wants Janus to stop his annual landing.
I have
of a
noticed that
helicopter near the
David's
creek.
changing
The
to
lawsuit also mentions
James Batty for
Nolan
some reason.
Cassidy.
Don't know why.
It's looking for the early Cassidy ISO. Isolating him out in the back garden here.
Once per year.
Obviously, first attempt didn't go too well. That guard got found, gave him red guns. He's essentially looking for a second bite of the cherry here.
Very interesting. The note
Oh, I
indicates
see.
Not sure why he went in last time, actually. I don't know whether he just sort of maybe misremembered something or...
47. This could mean the
Okay,
constant
Crewdy is
and
knocked
meet up
out.
on a regular
He's
basis.
tranked Gunther, he's knocked out Janice, changed into Gunther.
Oh, he's gone and got him upstairs. Okay, yeah. Makes as much sense, I guess.
And David knocking out Cassidy's little mate there, and Cassidy himself. One ISO done. Crewdy is in the basement of Janice's house, taking care of the security cameras.
I have to wonder if this is worth all the investment of time here. Given the workload Red Sox has to do, I struggle to see how he finishes this in less than garage lure time. Well, it's not even a lure, is it? The garage and a lure is just fucking
It's just
meet
where it
him there and
goes.
knock him out.
Yeah, as long as you haven't started any of his conversations, he'll get there at a certain time, won't he? So, but then, you know, an ISO's an ISO, bird in hand, as they say.
Very true, but I mean, we're approaching 2 minutes in game now. And while he does have Cassidy ISO, Janus should be approaching downstairs right now, and he doesn't have the disguise or the fire axe over that side of the map yet.
He does have a disguise that he can take the fire axe, though. Unless
Yeah, of course.
you want to do some juggling.
Crewdy, on the other hand, has got his deputy now. Is looking for Nolan.
That pickup, I would imagine, is his silenced assault rifle.
Percent is way early for Nolan. Probably going to go and get some clues.
Yeah, he only has the one, from what I can see. Oh no, my eyes aren't very good. I think he must have picked up the picture in the basement, though, to be fair.
No, that's the one. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, because he's got... Did he get the robes as well, then? Did he get the robes yet? And that's the second clue he's got.
Oh, could well be. Could well be. He did climb up there. I think he did get the robes, and that's why, yes, when he ISO'd Janus, he took Gunther's clothes, didn't he?
Makes a lot of sense. So he has the robes with Janus, but not the axe.
Sure.
Finishes off the clues there for Crewdy. That's 3 clues. Got his AR now. Is allowed to carry it, of course, being a police deputy.
Yep.
They all carry silenced ARs out there, apparently.
Oh, it's well known, mate. Especially in that part of
Oh,
Vermont.
wow.
Ooh,
Rip,
David ripping in Janice's back garden there. Oof.
tried a cheeky bullet distraction there with a guy looking at him, and it didn't work out.
Yeah. He's got all
Speedrunner mentality, I think.
Engaged in a civil lawsuit with
Buskin
another
throat
resident
in
of
the
Fulton
chat
Creek.
pointing out he did
James
not stay
Batten,
calm.
plaintiff, wants Janus to stop his annual landing of a helicopter near the local
Okay.
lake. Former Secret Service
Given that Crewdy has got all the clues, I think it's safer to have his volume a bit louder. Slightly less diameter.
Close to the finish line.
And here comes Cassidy.
It's time to end this.
Shot.
Nice shot.
Headshot, live kill. Love to see it.
Good work, 47. Janus
Lock
awaits your
that
attention.
garage, and that's nice and safe.
Now all he's got to do is get this fire axe and make his way back to Janus. Realistically, Gunther's disguise is wherever he got that deputies from, so he could even take that to get back in nice and safe.
He could. He really, really could. Wouldn't be trespassing at all. More enforcers though, but again, because you're not trespassing, it does make life a lot easier. Your whoosh bar doesn't fill up so quick, does it, sir?
David, of course, with an uphill struggle here. He really needs Crewdy to make a misstep now
Yeah.
to have a chance of pulling this back. But of course, this is Roulette Rivals. Should never say never. David will keep playing and keep trying until it's over.
Indeed. David looking to hurry things up here. Definitely going to get the Janus isolation downstairs by the looks of things.
Did he bring the axe? He must have done, right?
Obviously, it won't be in his hand because it's a two-handed weapon.
This is much more like what I expected to see.
Okay,
Unfortunately, I think it's too little too late.
Janus is isolated for David. Just needs to go get his fire axe and disguise.
Crewdy is going in as the police deputy. In for a penny, in for a pound.
Why the devil not?
Of course, has... Wait, that's the wrong disguise, Crewdy.
Crewdy.
Admins need to contact Crewdy. That is the wrong disguise, the wrong kill. And will be a reset, giving DavidRedsox a huge advantage in this matchup here.
His heart will be absolutely pumping at the moment as well. He'll be on his
And
way.
of course, it's not going to see it till he exits, I think. Crucial seconds being lost here.
Well, the thing is that the notification normally comes through as soon as you've performed the kill in the wrong costume.
Sure, but at the end of the spin like that, you don't look. You know, because you've done everything. There's nothing left to check.
Yeah,
I hear that.
I mean,
he has noticed now, though.
There is a you got mail notification, an audio one, but if you haven't clicked on the screen for a while, sometimes the audio doesn't work. So Redsox is back in the driving seat now. Got all the clues done.
Such an unfortunate turn of events there. Just a little bit of roulette brain there for Crewdy.
Well, it happens to the most handsome of us.
And me.
And you as well, yeah.
DavidRedsox, there we go. He gets the kill. Correct disguise, correct weapon. Is now looking for Cassidy. This time doesn't have Cassidy isolated. It is going for the regular garage timing. However, is headed towards Sheriff Masterton.
Or is he just headed up towards this deputy that's asleep here? Oh no, he's not going to get the sheriff.
This is the sheriff.
Oh no. Yeah, the sheriff's the one in the corner.
I think we're about to get another heartbreaking reset, guys. Brace yourselves.
Oh, it is as well. That's the sheriff. He's wearing
That is
trousers.
the sheriff. There's no way you go over there for any random deputy.
No, man. No.
Watching out for the jogger as well. Just dragging it out just that little bit longer.
Yeah, if he took out that dude that's just walking out of screen on the left-hand side, he'd be better off. Oh, this is... And it is, he's taking out Masterson.
Focus, of course, on Crewdy again now, who has a massive lead. Pending David making this mistake. If he realises before he fires the trigger, pull the trigger, we might still have a match here, but...
The thing is, no one can tell him at the moment because he hasn't made a kill.
Sure, that's the heartbreaking thing about it, is you can't assume intentions.
Yep.
Not that there's a good reason to have that disguise, but
nobody in his chat is allowed to tell him. Whether they have or haven't is, well, by the by, but that would certainly lead to issues.
As it happens, he's missed Cassidy, so it looks like he's going to go for that cheeky peeky, but round 2.
Yeah.
Which would be... it's going to be cool to see, but it's going to take a little while, and it's going to be a while before he realises the gravity of the situation.
Yeah, I mean, he must have grabbed that costume, what, a minute ago?
We need to update the picture to show the legs of this guy, man. So it says police deputy and shows him in shorts, innit?
But the thing is, as soon as he's told that's the wrong costume, he'll know instantly the mistake he's made.
He's gonna be,
he'll know.
I may be wrong, but this mistake has been made before.
It has. But the other way round, I think it was a sheriff kill, and they just took a normal deputy, thinking it was, that was the disguise they needed. Either way, Crewdy has an silenced assault rifle on his back as an actual deputy rather than the boss.
I mean, of course, we are looking at the latter end of the World Championships as well.
Pressure's on.
There's something to be said for that, and just a general knowing of what's going on. Do you know what I mean? Well, listen, David, though, he's just gone in the house. He's knocking everybody out. He's going to try and bring him up to the gun room. It's hard to watch, but at the same time, really, really good and fascinating to watch.
Yeah.
It's just so bittersweet. Crewdy, meanwhile, on the other hand, nearly 4 minutes in, collecting his 3rd clue for the 2nd time. Looking pretty good, and is likely not going to make the same mistake again.
Well, I mean, once bitten, twice daft.
This is very interesting. The note indicates that the box was given to Janus by the
But yeah, he'll definitely know after last time that he needs to get changed back into the robes.
This could mean the Constant and Janus meet up on a regular
David, of course, is very close now to getting this kill.
Yeah, and has knocked out everybody in the...
Wait.
Oh. Okay,
Nicely
so...
done.
Yeah. That looks sus for a second. He's off to go get changed back in the Masterson. It's the sheriff again. Yep.
We're close to the finish line.
I missed it.
Okay, there's the kill, but...
I'm so unfortunate for David. Brilliant play there. Just a...
Oh, mate.
Error in judgment, I guess.
What are the odds, though? Both of them make a kill in the wrong disguise.
But opposite kills as well.
Opposite kills. I mean... Oh... Okay, so well...
I feel like David's just said, screw it. He put way too much into saving that run to find that out at the end. I think that's a hard one to take.
Yeah. Crewdy, meanwhile, does have the Cassidy kill. He's got the fire axe. He's on his way to Janus's again. He's 5 minutes and 15 seconds into this run. We've got 32 minutes and 53 seconds left on the spin itself, but Crewdy gets something like he did last time. He should be okay.
Just want to point out quickly that DavidRedsox just switched to the sedative. It looks like he plans on gassing the whole house. Getting Cassidy down nice and quick that way. Obviously, it's highly unlikely we'll get to see that now. Crewdy making fast tracks here.
Sure. And he's in the room, just needs to get changed this time. Does
There
so.
we go. Simplest thing, simplest error. We've all made it at some point.
Oh, yeah.
At last,
Waiting for the XP on the axe kill, just in case. It's kind of habit at this point, isn't it? Everybody's just too careful.
still.
There's the
of
manhole
course-
just yards away from him, and he'll be out of the level. He'll be clicking done as quick as he can as soon as he's out. But it looks like Crewdy does take round one. He, to be fair, he was in the lead to start with there, wasn't he? He was looking like the first one that was going to be out, and there is the admin confirmation.
It's just amazing how it goes back and forth like that. Like you said, they both made the same mistake, but in different areas and in totally different sort of context even as well, because obviously David intentionally took that disguise and used that disguise for the kill.
Yeah,
Whereas Crewdy just quite simply forgot to get changed.
he did.
And that's such an easy thing to do. You leave the bag right next to the target, you turn up to the target, and you just look past it. Luckily for him, on this occasion, it hasn't worked out too bad. He does get the points in Wilton Creek.
But I mean, it's cursed. Absolutely cursed. No doubt about it. Okay, the predictions have been paid out, and we've started a new one for round two. So bet your Bruce Bucks. And obviously, gamble responsibly. These things do not grow on trees. And we will be off to Bangkok. So let's just have a quick look at the mission briefing for that, and we'll be back in a sec.
Good morning, 47. Your destination is the Hitman Luxury Hotel Resort on the Chao Phraya River, just outside Bangkok. Your main target is Jordan Cross, the lead singer of The Class, a renowned indie rock outfit recording their highly anticipated sophomore album. But this millennial poster boy harbors a dark secret. 1 year ago, promising young actress Hannah Highmore fell to her death from Cross's penthouse loft in Dumbo, New York. According to the police, Miss Highmore's death was a tragic accident, but her parents remain unconvinced. They firmly believe that Cross murdered Hannah and only escaped justice due to the power and influence of his father, billionaire media mogul Thomas Cross. A secondary target, Ken Morgan, corporate fixer and attorney to the Cross family, is also staying at the hotel. Cunning and unscrupulous, Morgan was a key agent in the cover-up of Hannah Highmore's murder and Jordan Cross's subsequent acquittal. The Highmores understandably want retribution, and while the system may be powerless, ICA is anything but. I will leave you to prepare.
Good evening and welcome back to this Roulette Rivals World Championship 2021 Losers Bracket Round 3 match between Crewdy and DavidRedsox, and we are now off to Bangkok as chosen by DavidRedsox. We will not be going to Berlin or... what was the other map that was banned? Berlin or Miami. DavidRedsox has banned Miami just in case Crewdy loads in an escalation. Just to, guarantee yourself a victory.
No Sierras. No Sierras. Sierras banned.
There are no Sierras in this match at all, so, but there might be a blondie birdie somewhere that will be getting wrecked.
Sierra Carrington.
There's Sierra Carrington walking around being a bit of a loose lady, shall we say, looking for a new ex-husband.
Loose lady.
A loose lady. Fast woman. Well, speedrunners do like fast women. That's what I've heard. And we just 420 in the break there. You were just pointing out the lifetime stats. Crewdy's not been to Bangkok in this in Roulette Rivals, which is interesting. I mean, this is not his first comp.
It's kind of a feat avoiding any map, just getting this far in the tourney, isn't it?
Yeah.
The amount of matches and maps that have been played by now, I shan't think we'll see many more 0 lifetime performances at this stage of the tourney.
I'm pretty sure we saw one yesterday with Danny. Danny hadn't been to Haven, I believe, or something like that. But that didn't seem to matter to him.
Who wants to go to Haven, though?
Well, sick people. Oh, you have been to Haven. I don't know which map it was, Danny, but there was definitely one you hadn't been to before. even though you were, this far in the comp. Crewdy getting some Sasso practice in by the looks of things. Going up and getting Jordan in his suit. But yeah, DavidRedsox has been here only four times as well in Roulette Rivals, which is interesting. But he has won 3 of those 4 visits, so, and we have seen him play before. He does know how to play.
100%. I really liked the show David put on there of basically showcasing the various strats of Whittleton. Like, we saw the peekaboo, we saw the... No, he didn't do the garage thing, did he? But he did do the gun room strat.
Yes.
So yeah, we got to see a bit of variety there at least. That was cool.
It certainly did. you had an ample opportunity to do so. Well, after that amazing first map with two kills in the wrong disguise for both players, opposite ends. What the hell's going to happen in Bangkok, mate? I mean, do you know?
Mate, Stalker.
Gotta be a stalker, innit? Gotta have a stalker spin. Well, saying that, talking of the spin is in 420. Do you want to break it down for us, mate?
Yes, mate. We have Jordan Cross with a kitchen knife as groundskeeper. Ken Morgan as an explosive weapon as kitchen staff.
What do you reckon, Bugman? Are we going to see a Bugman strat? We can see David's looking at the security guard start.
I think this is genuinely fast any way you do it, to be honest. One's a breacher kill and the other's a kitchen knife. It's...
Oh, kitchen knife. Where's the easiest one? There's one in the kitchen, obviously.
I believe there's one upstairs in Jordan's suite in his little kitchen as well.
Yes, there is.
I think Crewdy's probably about to show it off, or not.
No, he'd have taken a right turn for that, wouldn't he?
He's going for the insta ISO on Jordan from the booth.
Indeed.
I hope anyway, otherwise it's going to make me look like a bit of a tit. There we go. For anyone that doesn't know, the booth is kind of broken, so that throwing law should attract Jordan instead of the 2 guys that stood there right next to it. Doesn't really make much sense, but no one cares. It works.
Yeah, exactly. As long as you can lure the target you want, why would you text IO and say, "Oh, do you think you need to fix this?" And if anyone does that, I'm going to have words with you.
So, interestingly enough, once again, we have 2 different approaches. Redsox going for Bugman strat. Crewdy obviously opting to go up. Interesting to see David's play here.
Yeah, go for the different Bugman.
Yeah.
Very early on Mukjai, though, so there is that.
The disadvantage to getting that Bugman, though, is that although that was free, it didn't cost him a tranquilizer. The other one comes with a hotel staff, which is perfect for Ken.
It is, yes. Which is normally
He's going for a emetic on Ken, okay.
But Ken will go to the kitchen and garnish the baguettes.
No, he's going to seek Otis. Nice job.
Ooh, okay. So that should put Ken either downstairs. There's 3 toilets he can go to.
That'll put him in the ISO toilet, right?
No. Yes and no, and also no. Because sometimes he'll go to the ISO toilet, sometimes he'll go down to the bathroom downstairs by the free waiter disguise, and other times he will go to 47 suite.
So, I mean, I've got to say, the pace Crewdy's moving at, David has a huge advantage.
Well, Crewdy does have
this at about 4:20, 4:30 in game. Crewdy, I can't see doing much better than 6 at this pace.
That's a brave leave of that groundskeeper there. Is he safe there? I mean, I take it he must be if David's left him there, but that's bold. Okay, so Ken looks like he's going downstairs. Well, David's just thinking, how am I going to get this kitchen? Just got to sneak past here and it's just round to the right as you go back to the kitchen.
I mean, realistically, he needs a kitchen staff outfit, so I don't see why you wouldn't go fetch the kitchen staff and then the knife.
Yeah. That
Yes,
that would make
that's part of the problem with ISO and Ken that way, is that you don't get Otis for the free disguise change.
sure.
Obviously, if you take Ken in there with his guard, you knock his guard out first, you can dump a disguise and go and do other stuff and come back to it. It's unfortunate though for David. That was a sad rip. Crewdy once again taking a massive advantage here.
Knocked himself out. Purple dude, which is the housekeeper, isn't it? Not housekeeper.
Sure. I'm not even sure if that was part of his plan. I think the guy just peekabooed him in there, so he knocked him out. But then I'm not sure where's Ken at. Has he made a move on Ken at all yet?
Not yet, I don't believe.
Okay, so no, he's just forgot to get changed then, isn't he? He's just run off and forgot to get changed. He was going out there, little Ken, I bet you.
Well, to be fair, the waiter
Here we
did
go.
walk in there, so he couldn't get changed at that point and thought, right, can I accomplish something
No,
else? Maybe.
That was a different door. That was a roulette brain. But of course, puts Ken right here by the toilets. It absolutely makes no difference, to be honest with you.
Sure.
All he's got to do now is just walk him off to the loo, knock him out, so on and so forth. We've all seen it before.
Oh, so jaded and one so young, you hate to see it. Okay.
Speaking of
Crewdy.
things we've seen before, let's see David knock this gardener out again.
Wow, that looked like fun.
Oh, yeah, and he got spotted throwing it, so he's going to have to throw it again.
Oh, this is...
What's going on with
Crewdy has... I'm not sure what... I looked away at David and kind of lost. But he's got rid of Otis, so he can have his second stab at Ken now.
Sure.
I feel like maybe he spotted that chef in there and just had to wing something.
Of course, because he started upstairs as the roadie. That's the chef that comes out of the party room, isn't it?
Uh-huh. And he's
So-
probably looking at that now thinking, fuck's sake, I could have used that.
Probably. We got another rip from David there.
Oh no. What, on that
think-
gardener?
I think on the gardener, yeah.
I think that's just frustration now, isn't it?
Well, we've got 41 minutes left nearest damage to swearing, and so we are 6 minutes into the spin.
I
This
must
is
say,
David's-
Crewdy is playing very, very clean.
Kenny's got a breacher for a pillow. He's got a bit of time there because the kitchen assistant has just walked out. Just needs to go back and get that. Obviously looking out for enforcers along the way because...
Of course, that is actually probably a concern because he's... Oh, wow, careful. He does have to go all the way back up to Jordan
He does.
as a groundskeeper. I don't know how long that's going to take and whether that chef's going to need to go to the toilet again.
Well, I mean...
Although it looks like he's going back to hide him, actually, isn't
When
he?
he's got enforcer trouble. Left, right, and
Jesus.
fucking centre, man. It looks like he's going to go back to Ken and just box him. Which,
I think so too. It's definitely not a bad call.
how many enforcers are around here? I mean, you know, these
Wowie,
guys are obviously a
wowie.
tight team, aren't they? You know?
Oh, look who's coming.
Oh, there she is,
Carrington.
Sierra Carrington, that's her.
So, Crewdy should have plenty of time to get this kill, get Ken boxed before she gets there.
Sure.
Not a worry. One kill down. Guns are green.
However, he's going to have problems with Grey Jumper Man. Grey Jumper Man's going to find Otis.
Oh, he's tranquilized. He's fine.
Oh, that's true, yes.
That is absolutely fine.
Oh,
It's,
bloody hell. My nerves. Oh, my nerves.
oh, wow. He's he keeps getting stuck on that door, doesn't he?
That's
Fucking
twice
punching.
now. That's twice now. Bloody waiters, man. Having been a waiter, I know we're a pain in the ass.
Crewdy now looking to get Gardner. I think he's taking hotel staff so he can get good access downstairs into the basement.
Okay, and DavidRedsox is just waiting for Ken the Brick Morgan to go into the bathroom. Now, David doing some extra work here with the copper. Oh, he's not got the copper.
I think that is yours.
Okay, interesting from David here because, oh, he wants to hide Ken. Because the problem is Otis is still going to come back at some point, isn't he?
Sure, yes.
So waiter disguises in.
I mean, potentially just intercepting Otis. It's probably just as good option here.
Yeah, that's if. Hopefully Otis will come this way. Okay, let's see. Crewdy. He's looking. He's doing a similar thing to David by the look of it. For some reason. What's he after?
Rudy is after the gardener, but he's going for the one that has his wrench.
Yeah, the one in the basement.
We're
Yeah.
tremendously busy here.
Which is as much as you'd think the housekeeper was a viable way to get there. Once again, it has a shit ton of enforcers down there.
Yeah. So many.
Which-
Oh, Bangkok is riddled with grasses, man. You wouldn't think it would be. Okay, David's got himself a kitchen assistant disguise. Crudy's just...
I've got a note here. David can catch up hard.
Well, David is doing the Bugman strat as well, isn't he? It's one thing to know.
It looks like he's going to get second Jordan. Yeah, he sat down already. Yeah, so we're probably looking at a 5:40-ish exit for David. There's look at that, what beauty. Otis just stood on the stairs there at the other side of the wall.
Why was he just stood there?
Because he's fucking in the bathroom. Wait, what do you mean body found? Whose body found? No, target eliminated.
Target
Never mind.
eliminated.
That's because you got the preacher outside the door already. Well played, David.
I
Put
thought
the
I
shits up as
needed
well.
glasses.
That's worrying though.
Well, Otis being there.
Oh, he's don't put
Jordan
that in.
stood
Don't
up.
put that in. That's
Don't-
red guns.
no, it's
that's
red
red
guns.
guns.
Jordan's
If he
gonna
gets
get
away
struck.
with this, that's going to be so lucky.
He,
No,
no, he
it's red
hasn't. It's
guns.
red guns. Oh,
He's got to be sat down, bro.
yep. People saw Jordan. Yep, and there we go.
Rip David. Unfortunate. That was my concern. Is that I kind of knew he was going to have to wait that out, and he just tranquilised that cop, which was going to get found, and then potentially lead to Otis getting found.
So David's got to start all over again. Crewdy has just
Matter of
hit.
seconds, man.
Yeah,
It really was.
Crewdy has just hit 10 minutes on his run. No rips for Crewdy yet.
And looking quite good as well, because Gardner's not too heavily enforced on this route.
Sure.
Of course, once he gets up here, Jordan is in the bathroom, laying unconscious, waiting for him. He has a weapon in his pocket, disguise on his person.
Not trespassing on the pipes either, so doesn't have to worry about that random roadie in that side room. Right, the letter, Neil. That room, whatever you want to call it.
I'd like to inspect the penthouse now.
Oh, careful.
Careful.
Gonna get a cheeky peeky there, but gets away with it just fine.
Hopefully. No, he's got to move, Jordan.
No, he's not coming in, he's fine.
Well, let's
He's
just...
playing it safe anyway. He's going to get the kill and he's going to box Jordan. And then it's just getting out.
It should be fine. It should be fine again once Matey's buggered off. He's already gone.
Not even going to look for a disguise. He's just straight out as Gardner because it's such a small bit of trespassing he has to do. But why not?
I heard that.
At this point, it is nothing but enforcers and cameras stopping Crewdy from taking 4 points in the first 2 maps in this matchup.
Instinct on, making sure no one's around that can wreck it. There's the cameras, and there's the cameras.
Fucking hell, I should have kept my mouth shut.
We-
Sorry, brother.
We're no good for these people. We are not good casters for
Patience here. Let her. She's gonna walk any second now. Don't.
Yeah. He can also grab himself a security guard disguise if he wants to. He's trying to bump her to hurry her up. Just let her be. Oh,
And the problem with that is you now got to go past her.
yeah.
You let her walk in. You just follow her in. Take the clothes. It's.
She's gonna turn. Oh, she shuts the door. That's not what he wanted.
No way.
Over now.
Struggle bus incoming now. Realistically, we already know he's got like 2 minutes to do this if David doesn't mess up.
He's
I think
also got
he doesn't turn up late this time.
He's also got the problem with this cop rear as well, because he's gonna walk in.
Yeah, this is the disguise to your right, Crewdy. Take it.
Yeah, he's gonna need to.
Yeah, that other cop's going to come in behind him. This is so scary.
And he's got a silver baller rather than a Krugermeyer, so that's going to be
Oh, did you see him
hurt.
put his hand in the way? Holy, nearly shot him in the hand.
He's just about to get found now. He's just about to get ripped. Crewdy.
There we go. Oh,
there it is. There it is.
Oh my. That's
Oof.
so hard to watch.
He was 11 minutes into that run as well. Had the kills and then just got camera trouble. God damn it.
Oh my.
Well,
I do apologise, Crewdy. I didn't mean that.
He can't hear you.
He will. At some point, he's going to watch that back and think, fucking hell, shut up, man.
Crewdy, this is Gordiniroy and Agent 420 talking to you from the past. 420 is very sorry. I told him not to say it. Okay, DavidRedsox has knocked out Ken the Brick.
That is a fantastic find by David there with Otis just standing outside, though. I don't think even he was aware of that, but...
Well, he's just hitting Otis now. There it is, Otis.
Look at this. Absolutely brilliant optimizations by David. Look how far ahead he is.
Yeah.
Compared to the last run. He was late. He's now got like 45 seconds. No, he's there.
And he's sat down. Oh, hello,
Yeah.
this is a quick Bangkok.
This is, yeah, he's gonna be out 420 or better. Good stuff, David. 410 up, say.
Oh, now he has got his head stuck above the...
Oh,
Oh, no, mate. He might want to drag him as well because his head is sticking above the
He's
parapet.
fine. Where's he going? Is he going tuck?
He's going
Come on,
tuck-tuck.
give us a tuck.
He's going tuck-tuck, definitely.
410.
Well,
We're gonna get like 417 or something.
Good choice of changing into the bodyguard as well for, to reduce the
go.
enforcers. And GG's David there.
So unfortunate for Crewdy there. The way that transpired is just heartbreaking.
It wasn't.
But what a performance from David. Yeah, you can't take that away from David. That was fantastic. Optimization, step by step, each start. Look at that, just over 4 minutes end game time. Incredible.
Well, and to Capital, this isn't even the decider now. This is just another match they've got to play to get to 6 points.
Good job. It's not a decider as well. You know how I feel about that.
Yes, I do indeed. But I mean, after the pure heartbreak, you've got to say the pure heartbreak for the pair of them on the first map, and then just obstacle after obstacle in Bangkok for both of them there. And
After the way that went, I think both of them just shuddered a little bit when they saw that Haven Island.
And then they saw Haven come up. It was like, oh, great, yeah, thanks, Throat. We love you too.
Haven's alright if you're playing well and everything's going well. You think, yeah, I can handle it. Shit's already going wrong, and then you see Haven. Like that's a scary place to be.
It's the last.
I don't envy these guys one bit.
Not at all. Well, with that said, let's go and have a quick look at the mission briefing to see why we're here.
Haven Island is a true tropical paradise. Owned by the company's founder, Tyson Williams, the island is used by Haven as a combined headquarters and client entertainment center. Current and potential clients are ferried to the island and treated to the very best the Maldives have to offer. Michelin star chefs, a full massage spa, private huts, exercise facilities, and all the comforts of a luxury island resort are made available to them. 47. We'll be sending you in as a potential new client. We've put together a convincing cover story. You're Mr. Reaper, a thief for hire looking to disappear for a while. Your mission on the island is simple. You need to eliminate the 3 owners of Haven. Tyson Williams, founder and rumored tyrannical CEO of Haven. Ludmila Vetrova, a former confidence artist hired by Williams to serve as a client recruiter and handler. And Stephen Bradley, technical wizard and the brains behind Haven's proprietary software platform.
With the owners gone, Olivia will be able to penetrate the Haven servers long enough for her to secure the new partner identities.
I've uploaded all the information we have on the island and the 3 targets. Best of luck, gentlemen.
I don't rely on luck.
Well, a little wouldn't hurt.
Haven, isn't it?
Welcome back to Roulette Rivals World Championship 2021. This is a losers bracket round 3 match between Crewdy and DavidRedsox. If you didn't see Whittleton Creek and Bangkok, then I can only suggest that you go back and watch the VOD once it becomes available, because I won't say it was a treat, but it was a treat. It was, it had everything. It had absolutely everything.
I'll tell you what, 2-2 is an absolutely fair score to reflect what we've witnessed so far.
I think you're right.
Both guys have played amazingly well and shown different strengths in different areas. But there isn't really much to separate them. They have both made small errors in judgment. Both got a bit unlucky at times, you know. It's really hard to call it at this point of the match, you know. 2-2 is very fair, I think.
You kind of expect that, though. Again, this point in the tourney, the matchups are what they should be. You know, there's been a lot of whittling down, shall we say. 64 down to whatever number it is now, but it's certainly less than 30. So there's not a lot in between them, but it's good to see. But yeah, the poor buggers, after after having absolute fits in Whittleton and Bangkok, and now off to Haven, the first random map to come out.
Okay, so we are rapidly closing in on the top 10.
Oof.
According to Throaty there. This match is an elimination match, losers bracket round 3, I just checked.
Yep, and the winner will go on to face Danny Buta in round 4. Of course, it is an LB match, so the loser will be out. That will be the end of their RRWC 2021. But to get this far is still an achievement and a half, I'd say.
100%.
Okay, well, the spin is here. And let's have a look what we got. We've got Tyson Williams with a pistol in the suit. Stephen Bradley, electrocution as Dr. Singh. And Ludmila Vetrova with a fire axe as the personal trainer. Right, suit.
Think of it actually having seen a Tyson suit spin.
Not for a while.
Not there's much in it, but I don't think I've seen one. It's gonna be pretty interesting though. What we got? Dr. Singh. Not really. Nothing. Yeah, it's pretty trivial spin, isn't it? Really. A lot of leg work. A lot of taking this to there and that to here, and nothing's convenient. But
no. Crewdy with a different angle for the Bradley Seeker and misses it, I'm afraid. But DavidRedsox starting by the pool. And of course, that's a big mistake because he needs a suit. Oh no, there is a suit in the shark hut. You just got to get in there.
There is a suit on the map.
Yes.
David, however, looks like he's going to go for a really fast Tyso. A Tyso.
Tyso?
Yeah, that's what we're going to call it from now on. It's the Tyso. Tyso. So, I mean, realistically, he can get in there nice and quick, but
We might have a possible disturbance.
no, I'm not 100% sure what the play is here from David. You can't drop down there, by the way.
No, you have to go over the wall from that bit, don't you?
Okay, now I see the play. Okay, he's going to leave. He's going to go in. He's going to ISO Tyson. He's going to come back, get his suit, shooting from outside.
Or is he going to do the throaty law where you draw him outside?
Wait. It's way early for that. But surely he ain't come here just for that.
Hey, you!
Dunno.
I think he has actually. I think I see him talking about he's a bit inexperienced with this law, but
Man,
of course you don't want to. You want to catch Tyson when he comes out of the theatre room to look out the window. So you got plenty of time to go and like start working on Stephen or
Crewdy.
for this spin maybe get the fire axe maybe.
Crewdy went to throw the crowbar and just threw the crowbar as opposed to smashed him over the head with it. But he does have Ludmila's guard down.
Nice job. Managed to keep his cool there. Gonna knock Ludmila out. In which hut is this? This is her hut, is it, or 47's hut?
47's hut, isn't it? It's the standard Seeker.
No, I don't use that one. Too many people can see in it.
That's a lot of whoosh for David there. Obviously looking for...
You should hope so on a peekaboo strat.
Exactly. That's what he wanted. being a little bit extra safe there, dragging that guard a bit further around.
Interesting play here that he's let Stephen go. So surprised to see that. Obviously being Stephen electrocution, you'd have thought this ISO that Crewdy's doing here, this would just be textbook.
No, I'm just concerned again. Are we going to have this debacle with the sinks, or does he know exactly which one to take him to? Looks like he does. I think that's the actual sink, isn't it?
That's the actual sink.
It's the actual sink where you can actually kill him. As opposed to the
Or has he
ones...
changed his mind?
I don't know.
Oh, no, I see. He wants to lure this guy in and knock him out first, because otherwise he'll come in when he turns the sink on.
Gotcha.
Good foresight there from Crewdy.
Of course, he could have knocked him out in his seat.
It's not worth it.
No?
I tend to knock him out in there and drag him into this room. But with the stakes as high as they are, I have absolutely no problem with him just luring him in here. Like, so many times them glass doors have been hacked. You know what I mean? It's Haven, isn't it? Don't fuel the fire. That's what I'm saying.
That
area being investigated. Oh, so he's still
CEO
getting an
of
area
Haven.
investigation.
Paranoid.
I will be fine. Just detonate it. It'll be dead then.
Yeah, but he needs to start to sing.
Oh yeah, of course. Okay.
Oh, and
so,
I think we got a rip from
Heavy-handed.
David. Is it? No, we have not. He's just. It was Tyson that noticed him. Tyson is dead for
Tyson
David.
Williams eliminated.
Okay, Crewdy has recovered his situation. He got rid of the nosy cow. Coming to check the sink out. Sink's now off.
He's got his
That
puddle
was-
there.
I don't know if he just opened them two doors in a straight line to Stephen. That was. I hope he closed them behind him. You can't really tell from where we're sat, can you?
No. But Crewdy has the fire axe on his way back to Liv Miller. Of course, the.
Did he leave his trainer there? He
I
did, didn't
think he left his trainer there.
he? Which will.
He might have been better served getting changed in the Liv Miller's guard to run across and do the do with Bradley.
Interesting to see how this plays out, because while David has got arguably the worst part out the way, getting Tyson down and
Yes.
done, he didn't do anything to get Liv Miller or Stephen in practical positions. So now he's got to kind of
That is
go
Stephen
off
Bradley,
meta a little.
Notorious hacker. Chief
Interested to see what he's got. I mean,
Grammar at Haven.
sure he's
and
still
Roulette
carrying a
to
seeker,
correct
so it's not going to be much
behavior.
different.
And he's got it.
Shot. It's going to grab the fire axe while he's here. Crewdy going for double tranquilizer to get Dr. Singh. Better be safe than sorry.
Indeed.
Not like you really need it for anything else. He started in one disguise and the other one's a suit. So
And there's Bradley dead.
Well done.
there we go. We have one kill apiece. However, DavidRedsox rapidly catching up to his second kill. Looking to set up Stephen in the same manner that we just saw Crewdy do.
Oh, and he's gone for the
Oh.
wrong sink. No, mate, no. There you go.
He's forgot his taser. There we go.
He's soon going to find out.
So what's happening right now for anybody that's not looking at the screen? So David is using the sink in the cubicle where he goes to be sick or to go toilet. I don't believe he's going to get the kill when he detonates the taser, but unfortunately we're not going to find out for a little while because he now needs to go and get Dr. Singh.
Yeah. Then we've had
And
this
the
happen.
the worst thing about it is he only bought one taser, so despite the fact that the target won't die and there is another sink, he's going to have to go find a battery if there is one or something to recover this situation.
Apart from the fact he won't be able to drag Bradley out of that puddle because the puddle will be electrified, and when he touches it, he'll die. Not Bradley, 47 will die.
Yeah, sure. I suppose you probably can't even get him out of the room then, can you?
Can't even get him out of the room.
Ah,
So, yeah. We had this in a match a couple of tournaments ago, whereby both players found out pretty much exactly the same time that not all sinks are created equal. And so then it was a mad rush of both of them experimenting on each sink with the lifeguard to see which one you can actually perform a dead kill in, as it were, a knocked out kill. Live kills only for most of those sinks. But there is one, and the one that Crewdy used, that you can actually use to just leave them in a puddle and then detonate later.
Shout out to Crewdy for doing his homework.
Yep. Not that he knew he was going to Haven, but, you know...
No, I mean,
was it
he did not do that by accident. He knew damn well what was going on there.
Well, yeah, because he had to pass 2 other sinks to get there. So,
exactly,
you know...
that was a good example of just knowing what this mode is about, you know?
Yep. Hope for the best, plan for the worst. It's the phrase, isn't it? Okay, David has got Ludmilla knocked out, but we're pretty sure it's a moot point at this stage. Because once he gets started to sing and detonates that taser.
I can't believe I've spent so much time watching DavidRedsox knowing he's on a fucking collision course.
Well, we're just waiting for it to happen, aren't we? Crewdy, meanwhile,
and to make it worse, he's lost in the sing, I think. Oof. Is that him coming down there?
Oh, Sing in the wind.
Oh, I don't see what else he's doing. That's what he's trying to lure Sing
There's
down there,
Sing,
isn't he?
yeah. Sing's walking along the walkway there.
I heard that.
Okay, Crewdy's taking out the cameras, which is a smart thing to do. He's in his suit, and he's making his way inside the villa. He only has the Tyson kill to do.
Wow. Tyson not being isolated at about 8 minutes. He should be in his back bedroom now, I believe. It looks like the emetic flower. Is this? Ooh. I smell a server
Really now?
Which seems like a very long-winded way to do this, but it's definitely an option. It was on the table. However, the typical sort of speedrun strats would work here because it's a pistol kill. You can just shoot through the window and leg it to the exit. Understandably, why you probably wouldn't want to try that, but
I wonder if
mention it.
I wonder if Crewdy's going to be able to get the wall hack here. I mean, Tyson's not in the position, is he?
David's gone back.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, and there it is. Yep. He'll be asking questions now. What the fuck's all that about?
Unfortunate, David.
Yeah. So obviously, he popped the taser. Didn't get the kill, went back in, was thinking, well, I've got to drag him or move him or something, then walked into the puddle. That only works for live kills, but there it is. Crewdy in a commanding spot now, and is indeed doing the server lore.
Oh, and with only Tyson to come down, this won't be a long drawn out affair either, I shouldn't have thought.
Sure.
I mean, depending where he is, it might take him a minute or so to get down there, but there's no other outside interference he needs to worry about. He just wait for Tyson, knock the guard out, kill Tyson, and leave. He even gets the top dog bodyguard disguise to leave in.
Very handy. Just needs to worry about these inquisitive folk checking on the server room. Now they should go and be puking.
Oh, totally missed the stairs.
Ooh.
Oh, interesting. It looks like he's going to wait down here, is he?
It's not backstairs, is it?
He's prepping this exit. I've seen some people do server lore from this room and lure the targets into here.
Okay.
Bit, a bit longer, but obviously, although he doesn't know it, he's got all the time in the world.
He's 10 minutes and 27 seconds into this run.
What's Tyson just question marking for? Oh, he must have seen one of the people that was being sick.
Oh, okay.
As well, all the way up there, look, who's just walked past Tyson. That was one of the people that's sick. That's why he's all question marked and that.
David with the peekaboo on Tyson to get the same kill as he had earlier on. Bit of a wait for Crewdy because Tyson isn't the most spry of fellas. In fact, Janus actually runs faster than Tyson does, doesn't he?
That's why I kind of thought we'd see him waiting behind, you know, where his secret room is.
Yeah.
If you sort of wait out the back of that door that he's going to come out there, just hide behind the door and have him on the stairs. Then of course there is the complication of making a load of people sick. Now you've got a bunch of people that you didn't know where they are. So that's probably the driving force behind this long-ass wait and getting him in this secluded corner here, is that anybody that's not sick anymore isn't going to stumble across him.
Okay, here we go.
That is Tyson Williams, CEO of
Man, heard something
There we
weird.
go. Tyson is out. Tyson is dead.
He is.
And Crewdy is moments away from taking the lead for the second time in this match, I believe.
Yep. He took the first map. David leveled up on Bangkok. Crewdy just needs to get to that damn exit. He's not out yet.
No resets. No heartbreaks.
Looking at those green guns. Looking at those green guns. They are still green, and Crewdy is out.
Get your jollies.
33 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock.
Tyson Williams eliminated.
In-game time of 12 minutes and 21 seconds.
One for all the palindrome fans and mathematicians out there.
And there is the admin confirmation. Crewdy takes round 3. Predictions
Absolutely
have been paid out.
stellar performance for a Haven run there. Nice and casual. No real surprises.
He played it. He played it safe, didn't he?
Just good execution, nice safe play. And as you can see in these tournaments, sometimes that is enough. Sometimes all you've got to do is do your bit right first time, and let the other guy make their own mistakes. You know.
Yeah, indeed.
Unfortunate for David there. Obviously, the mistake in question is such an unintuitive one. Everybody watching now is grateful to have that knowledge going into the game themselves, but of course there are people out there that aren't watching right now. They aren't watching the Discord 24/7.
True.
And you're just not gonna know.
Well, I'm certain you and I were casting a match where this exact thing happened, and then the mass experimentation, the mad race was going on, where they were killing that lifeguard over and over to find out, which sync would actually work for a non-live kill.
Many of us do know that.
Yes.
But I mean, it's not expected for everybody, and the point I was trying to make there is that if you don't, there's no way you're going to look at that sync and go, "Oh, I should use a different one just in case."
Yeah.
There's nothing at all to suggest that. You know what I mean? You're just gonna do what David did there. You're gonna use it, and you're gonna learn the hard way.
I'm certain I remember that last match when both players tried exactly the same sync again a couple of times. And we're like, why isn't this working? And then it was like, okay, try a different one.
In fairness, that shows how unintuitive it is.
Yes.
It's not unreasonable to think, I probably wasn't in the water correctly, or something like that, and to not actually think, oh, this sync just doesn't work.
Yeah, of course. Well, I mean, we had the benefit of the time, as casters and as viewers, of having Meme in the chat going, yeah, that's not going to work. And everybody going, why not? He goes, the water runs through the floor. It's not a real puddle. And things like this. Either way, we are off to Dartmoor. So we get a coin flip for the 4th map. Let's just have a quick look at the mission briefing to see why we're here. Back in a sec.
Alexa Carlyle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlyle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlyle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlyle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlyle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the 3 families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
one more thing. According to our intel, Carlisle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture. So don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
Good evening and welcome back to this Roulette Rivals World Championship 2021 Losers Bracket Round 3 match between Crewdy and DavidRedsox. As you can see on your screen, Crewdy has 4 points, DavidRedsox has 2. Crewdy took the first map, which was Whittleton Creek, and there was some drama, no doubt about it. Bangkok also had its fair share of interesting moments. Haven, Crewdy kept cool, calm and collected, all 3 C's, and in 12 minutes and 21 seconds was out without any rips at all, to make it 4-2. We're now off to Dartmoor, and as you can see on the top of your screen, just to the right of the sea there, we've got Agent 420 on shoutcasting duties with me. 420, what's your thoughts on the match so far?
Absolutely stellar match, isn't it? So much action. The competitors, bless them. Like, I feel bad for them. They've been through turmoil right now. And the worst of it is, one of them is going home empty-handed. This is a losers bracket match, so the pressure is real for these guys. But as a viewer and a commentator, fantastic watch.
It's been fun. It's been a cracking match to watch and to cast, and obviously it's fun casting when we make 420 here. But yeah, it's I hope it doesn't end on Dartmoor. I mean, I'm not putting any bias out there. Crewdy obviously flying the red, white and blue for Team GB. DavidRedsox flying the flag for the blue, white and red, obviously. For Team USA. But we are off to Dartmoor. It can go honours even. It's first to 6. And we have the spin. It is Alexa Carlisle with a loud explosive weapon as a bodyguard. And
oh my gold. It's over.
This should take about 15 minutes.
And this will be a photo finish. I'm calling it now. They're going to finish with like 20 seconds apart, because Crewdy's taken a little bit longer in planning, and I think that's going to cost him.
I trust you'll get to the bottom of
Yeah,
this.
DavidRedsox is straight in as the private
In actual
eye.
fact, Crewdy's start there is a bit questionable as well. I think David's all over this.
Is Alexa Carlisle.
Loud explosive weapon as well, isn't it? And David's
You
looking
just
for
stick it to the toilet and then just fuck off to the exit.
Well, David's looking at, like you say, this bathroom here. He's secret Alexa. Crewdy is going up as the house staff. Is he actually thinking of doing her in the quiet room, or the panic room?
Crewdy is taking a very, very long way around this. David is going to be done in, I'm going to say, no more than 90 seconds in game.
Oh, well, that would be quick.
He's going to take 2 coins within the next 30 seconds, and then he's going to detonate at exit, Gordy. It's over.
But you got that? You got that 3 seconds?
Oh, he hasn't took his bodyguard yet, so he does need to. Did he bring a second trank?
Oh,
because I've just realised, like, personally, I'd probably used a bubble gum and nicked her guard's outfit or something. Oh, he's going to take him. That makes a lot of sense.
No, he's missed the trank.
Doesn't matter. Just fucking knock him out.
No, he's got another trank, and we got a rip from Crewdy. So yeah, this is all over bar the shouting.
Yeah, it's faster than I thought. It'll be a 122, if that.
If she isn't found within the 3 seconds. There's the detonation.
No, he left a briefcase for her guard. In case anybody was wondering, that guard is miles away.
Okay,
There's nobody to react.
That is honours even. That is 4-all. David does not go out to Dartmoor. And
Stellar from David. How was that a record, or was that close to record? I wonder.
It's got to be quick.
I didn't see how fast it was real time, but of course Dartmoor record is so optimized now. I think the dragging it out to get that disguise probably cost the recce there.
Yep. So no photo finish. So 420. I hate to say this, but you were wrong, you idiot.
Crewdy let me down, man. I was bigging up the Brits, you know. I had faith.
Well, at least we're off to a proper map now. We're off to Hokkaido.
Sure, I mean, Hokkaido to Saido it's not a bad one. I love to see it. There's a lot of versatility with the strats. Obviously, starting with Soldiers first, starting with Yuki, get the early ISO. It depends on what the spin is, of course. There's a lot of thought goes into a Hokkaido, unlike some fucking maps.
No bias, no nothing, none of that stuff. Not here on a Gore 20 cast. You just don't get that sort of thing. But yeah, Hokkaido is a much more competitive map, shall we say?
It much more envisions the game, the roulette.
Yeah, it encompasses more of what Roulette Rivals is all about. I think it's you got to plan right. You've got to account for various scenarios, and whereas Dartmoor, you just got to be quick.
I mean, the thing that makes Hokkaido such an interesting and unique map, obviously, is the target, Eric Soda's. Not being what we would describe as a real target, up and able-bodied and walking about. He's just laid there, one hit damage, and he's dead. He can't have a body found, and has some really creative kill opportunities where we're actually forced to do something different.
Yeah.
Robot arms kills, for example, or electrocution kills. They're very different for Eric Sodas than they are for other targets, and therefore it makes it a much more creative puzzle-solving exercise to solve these spins.
Yeah, I'm really glad those were brought in, and to spice it up and give Hokkaido a bit more, rather than just shooting him from downstairs. I mean, that can present its own challenges, but in general, if you just need to shoot him with a silent sniper rifle, you're quite happy with that if you're if you're feeling a bit under the cosh. Okay, with that said, carry on, mate.
Oh, just gonna note, I just watched Crewdy try the early Yuki ISO and fail it. That's not very encouraging on a Decider hype. So, luckily he's got 3 minutes left to get a bit of practice in. Get his head around it and make sure he knows what he wants to do come spin time.
It's one of those. Sometimes, I mean, they're all called meta, and then all of a sudden something's just slightly off. I'm sure he'll be fine. Don't be so bloody pessimistic. Come on, UK. Anyway, let's have a quick look at the mission briefing to see why we're here.
Good morning, 47. The board has sanctioned Eric Soda's for termination. After Colorado, we did some digging into Soda's private affairs and discovered that he has been fast-tracked for critical heart surgery at the hyper-exclusive Gama Private Hospital in Hokkaido, Japan. Such a display of power has Providence written all over it. Sodas, who suffers from a rare condition known as situs inversus, where his internal organs are reversed, desperately needs a right-sided heart transplant and has clearly betrayed the ICA to get it. He was admitted last night and is currently being prepped for a 3-day surgery. We have booked you into Gama under the usual guise of Tobias Reaper, corporate shark, here for a standard medical checkup. As such, you will need to play it by ear and procure whatever tools you need to complete the mission. You also need to eliminate Yuki Yamazaki, a Tokyo lawyer who works for Providence. Sodas has already given Yamazaki access to our client records and has agreed to provide a full list of active ICA operatives post-operation. This transaction cannot be allowed to happen. Sodas must pay for his treachery, and his insidious employers must be taught a lesson. ICA's sovereignty is at stake. Powerful as Providence may be, we need to draw a line in the sand. I will leave you to prepare.
Good evening and welcome back to Roulette Rivals World Championship 2021 in this losers bracket round 3 match between Crewdy and DavidRedsox. We have really reached the sharp end now. We are 4 points apiece and we are off to Hokkaido, and presuming that it gets done within the next 47 minutes, we're going to know who moves on to face Danny Buta and who is out of the comp. It's been a roller coaster. I'm joined by Agent 420, and I'm sure you'll agree with me, mate. It's been a match, hasn't it? It's been a real match.
Absolutely, roller coaster is a perfect word for it. backwards, forwards, upside down, fucking throwing up over the edge and trying to work out what just happened. All of it.
I was just about to say there's been emetics, there's been there's been people screaming, not least our competitors, I'm sure. But well, for this final spin, 420, would you mind breaking it down for us?
Go on then. We have got Eric Sodas with the robot arms as the hospital director, and we have Yuki Yamazaki with an SMG as a yoga instructor.
Like it. I like it. Because
should be quite straightforward, this one.
Because Yuri,
I don't think you don't need to trespass at all. The weapons obviously pocket sized. David, of course, agrees with me. He is straight in there, no messing about. In fact, it looks like he's going to go early Yuki. Not a bad call, but it depends. He might just be doing this for director, I guess.
You can do both.
Yeah, he's gonna.
Oh, and he's missed.
We missed the trank. Rip.
Okay, what was it?
I think he's gonna go and. I might be wrong here, but it looked like he's gonna try and trank the director, and just steal him right there and then.
Behind the women. That's ballsy.
Surely not, because then that would delay Yuki though. So maybe not. That is a karma. That's exactly what he's going for. This is.
You can still get behind. You can still get behind Yuki though. You can still get behind Yuki. She's not going to see that far up the road.
Oh wait. Yeah. Okay, I see. Yeah. Okay. This is very nice from David here.
There you go. See, she hasn't moved yet.
Oh, wow.
What's going on?
Yeah. Then with the body found, and then he's just woken up. What on earth?
What a weird animation.
He got like telepathically woken up.
Okay, but either way, I mean, David's just checking what the hell's going on there. But,
He's like, what the hell? I mean, it works in his favour, because the sooner he's up, sooner he gets out of the way.
Yeah. And look at this. Oh, this is a lovely ISO.
Wait.
This is
lovely. Yeah, of course, he's director. He's just spoke to her, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, sure, why not? Where do they go, though? I think he's now asking himself that same very question. He's like, shit, I could have just knocked them out. Now they're loose.
Former lawyer to the
How loose?
And current
one. He should be alright to knock him out there, and he is. Beautiful.
Right by the door. Crewdy is in the map now. Is looking at his approach.
And as soon as
with a black lily and a snail.
As soon as he drags these guys out the way, those two guards by the rail are not going to be a problem.
No, that is
beautiful.
Very, very solidly done by David. Of course, a minute and a half in. But should still profit from that. Should still beat Sauna.
Yeah, and Yuri's already got changed. Look, bless him. The old director is already back in his clothes and stood at the top of the ramp.
Beauty of this being director is he can just absolutely walk up to the robot arms and do it. There's no tricks, no key card even required.
Yeah, of course, Hokkaido key cards are not a thing unless you are hacking the doors. You have access granted by a microchip sewn into your garb. Crewdy getting the ISO on Yuki Yamazaki.
No, David, don't do that. Fucking hell.
Oh, David.
Unfortunate slip of the mind there. Just ran straight into that room. Didn't check for enforcers, and as luck would have it, there was one.
There was one.
Crewdy, on the other hand, now I know from previous experience, this is risky. There's a couple of guys up top that can see this grab.
And he's got it.
He's got away with he hasn't.
Mate.
I played a contract here doing a very similar grab to that, and it was fucking 1 in 10. You'd get it. Very risky.
We do get to see this lovely ISO on Yuki using the director.
David's just done that twice in a row. Getting him a bit further back though, like that. I really like that.
Yep.
That's something to keep in mind for sure.
Yeah, I've not seen that one before, and I like it. I'm a fan.
I'll be honest with you, I've tranquilized him like that, but I've never done it to take his clothes. I've done it to get him out of the way.
This can be dodgy. That guy that he's just knocked out.
Nicely done, David.
And there it is, the side KO.
Rip.
Oh, mate.
Thought he had that then, but she wasn't walking round, is it? He'd be better off not talking to her and doing one of the traditional lures, I think. As much as it pains me to say, Axe, I love to see something new, but we all know what it's like trying to play this game. Shit just doesn't do what you expect it to sometimes.
Now those two geezers on the rail, if you knock out one of those guards early... Oh, no.
There we go. This is where we're going to start to see the negatives of this. What? He's just threw it at the same person. Fucking hell, Crewdy. Do you ever get a feeling like this? This is Hokkaido. This does this to people though. Like it's this map. You just things are so textbook. So you think, oh, I've got to go and play Brash now to beat the other guy being textbook. So now they both end up playing Brash and it's just going nowhere. Do you know what I mean? Like everybody knows Sword of Law. 5 minutes, it's done.
Nerves are kicking in. Nerves are kicking in.
It's absolutely remarkable map for that, for the way it plays in tournaments.
Okay, David waiting a little bit longer for Yuki this time. Alright.
He's going for the more traditional, which is a good call. I totally agree with this call. Tried, tested, there's a reason for it.
She goes for that herself. Crewdy gets the hospital director, grab that time.
Bad luck with those guards there. It's fine, it's all under control. No, that's another target locked down, which is going to turn them guys.
No, it doesn't.
Away with it. Lovely.
Because they're around the corner. They're around the corner, or she's around the corner even.
Fucking stroke and lockdown, isn't it?
Well, they are nicely tucked away, and they should be safe right there.
Interestingly enough, like, he's further ahead as well now. He's actually a little bit faster for doing it that way.
David optimising as he goes.
So Crewdy, on the other hand, is making his way up to the Eric Sodas kill, a little bit ahead of David, but of course is pretty much fixed at that 4.5 minutes sauna law.
Yeah.
As David has the flexibility, if he can play fast enough, he can beat that.
Okay, he gets the lucky lucky grab on the server there. So it's 2, 3, 1, 4. There's 2.
So David, of course, now looking around. He's got enforcers everywhere. He's got to try and find his route, and been there, done that, and it's quite sketchy. There really is one everywhere. Go down and round and under. That's what he's going to do, I think.
And Crewdy gets... And there's the kill for Crewdy. Crewdy's now going to go and find himself the yoga instructor, and probably wait in the sauna, would you say? Or is he going to go early and clear out the room? Needs to get a wrench for that, though.
He needs to get the yoga instructor and pretty much just wait there then at that point. I mean, you may even see the, like you said, the yoga law itself and get her out of there, but arguably it's no faster. By the time you've stopped her to talk to her,
probably more risk as well.
You cost a lot of time. You know what you're doing, but...
True, that's an open spot.
Great timing for the yoga law, that's fine. That's great timing, so you can just pop him back in there and put him in a box now.
As long as he boxes him, because there are doctors that go in there and other members of staff.
So David, of course, gets the Soda's kill. Now, I just wanted to mention quickly, by the way, I believe the ruling was recently changed that all Soda's kills are now... So the kill's done already, or despite the fact that the game hasn't ticked it off until he got to the bottom of them stairs. Like, if he wanted to, he'd be allowed to get changed after hitting the laptop and sealing the deal on the kill. Correct. I believe that was recently implemented.
Yep, all Soda's kills are now deemed instant. As soon as you shot him, you can get changed. As soon as you've executed the robot arms or whatever it may be, injected the stem cells, say, you can now get changed. That's all.
That's a heartbreak. I was just about to point out how close their in-games were then.
Oh, man.
Of course, David does still have the advantage with Yuki isolated, but he needs to get this yoga instructor who's in a really unfavourable position right now.
Yep.
Excuse me.
He's on his bloody phone.
And of course, at this point, like, we're just sitting there, like, me personally, I'm like, yeah, there's no way he beats the sauna at this.
Okay, now...
let him go in there as well. That's even worse.
This is a horrible spot. Okay, so... David's knocked out the male employee. That's an awkward bit.
Very careful about this.
This is tight, man.
Needs to stand him up. There you go.
He's not turning around.
Oh, he's being alright twat, isn't he?
And of course, there's nowhere to box that.
No, he's reset his fucking animation as well, like.
Yeah.
So he's going to lure him at the corner. He's going to knock
Turn her around, knock
and
out.
then him.
Ooh!
He fucking opened that door and all, didn't he? Jesus Christ.
Holy hell. Okay, well, fingers crossed. Those rig guns are still just Yuki, I think they are.
I didn't see him react to a body, so I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt that he's fine. But we will find out in just a few seconds as David closes in on the final kill to take the win in this losers bracket match here.
And there's the green guns. And nothing from those two guards, and David is out.
God damn.
Oh.
What a show.
Just wait for the admin confirmation there, but I think that is it. It's all over by the shouting. And there it is. DavidRedsox takes the match 6-4. It doesn't get any closer than that, I don't think. It really does not.
Absolutely fantastic watch.
Crewdy, what a great tournament you've had, mate. Been playing very, very well, and bar some shitty luck on Bangkok and a little bit of just a smidge more map knowledge there, and you could have had this. But either way, you've had a cracking tourney, and I can't wait to see you again. DavidRedsox advances to go face Danny Buta in losers bracket round 4. I believe there's another match on right now, so we're going to go raid GK Punk. Thank you, 420, for joining me for this, mate.
Thanks for having me, bud. That was a fantastic match.
Yeah, that was fun. I'm wiped. I am so wiped. But yeah, let's go see this other match. And thanks, chat, for coming in. We'll see you soon.